Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News today. I am your host, Lei. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Burglars targeting residents of South Asian descent. 2 suspects arrested after allegedly robbing woman outside bank in Tewksbury. Healey signs $56 billion state budget more than a month into fiscal year. Boston receives go sign from state for Long Island Bridge project. Peabody man accused of trying to kill his girlfriend by setting apartment on fire. Burglars targeting residents of South Asian descent. The Weston Police Department has warned people in recent days of a spate of organized burglaries targeting members of the South Asian community. Weston Police Chief Dennis Lenhan said the common denominator of the burglaries was consistent with an international crime group known to police to be responsible for such cases across the country. Lenhan's news comes shortly after Weston Police reported a residential burglary on King Grant Road. Police believe the burglary occurred at noon on August 4, between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Weston Police are asking anyone who lives on Route 117 and has a street-facing security camera to review their footage and contact authorities if they see anything suspicious. They'd also want to speak to anyone who may have seen something suspicious in the area at the time. 2 suspects arrested after allegedly robbing woman outside bank in Tewksbury. 2 people are facing multiple charges after authorities say they allegedly stole a purse from a woman outside of a bank in Tewksbury. Tewksbury police said a 61-year-old woman received minor injuries after 2 suspects approached her just before 10 a.m. and allegedly pushed her to the ground while stealing her purse in the parking lot of the Metro Credit Union on Main Street. A short time later, police pulled over a Jeep Liberty nearby, leading to the arrest of both Christine Brogna, 51, of Laconia, New Hampshire, and Keith Foth, 50, of Haverhill, Mass. Both suspects were slated to be arraigned later on Wednesday on charges that include unarmed robbery of a person over the age of 60 as well as assault and battery on a person over the age of 60. Healey signs $56 billion state budget more than a month into fiscal year. On Wednesday, Gov Maura Healey signed a $56 billion state budget that would pay for community college tuition for large swaths of students, inject hundreds of millions of dollars into the MBTA, and make Massachusetts the 8th state fees for all children in state public schools who pay for lunch. With the signing of the annual budget, Gov Healey's first since taking office in January, Massachusetts became one of the last states in the country to approve a spending plan for the fiscal year that began 39 days ago. Governor Healey's actions will also trigger a series of legal policy changes. The law includes a plan to make undocumented high school students eligible for in-state tuition at a Massachusetts public college or university, and another plan to use state funds to generally provide free school meals in public schools, making Massachusetts the first state in the nation. Boston receives go sign from state for Long Island Bridge project. Boston is one step closer to reconstructing a 35-acre recovery campus on Long Island for people struggling with addiction after state authorities issued a key permit for the city to rebuild the Long Island Bridge, city officials announced Wednesday. The permit, known as a Chapter 91 license, evaluates the impact of a project on public access to coastline and waterways. The next steps for Boston's Long Island Bridge project: a federal consistency review by the Massachusetts Office of Coastal Zone Management, and a bridge permit from the U.S. Coast Guard. Meanwhile, the fiscal year 2024 state budget includes a $50,000 study, pushed by Massachusetts Senator Nick Collins, to convert a decommissioned ship or another water-based vessel into a floating hospital, providing availability of mental health, substance abuse treatment, and rehabilitation services. Peabody man accused of trying to kill his girlfriend by setting apartment on fire. A 39-year-old Peabody man allegedly tried to kill his girlfriend and set fire to their apartment Tuesday night, police said. Diaz-Abacana has been charged with attempted murder, arson, domestic violence and battery, and kidnapping, Peabody police said in a release Wednesday. On August 8, according to a news release, that when the deputy arrived on the scene, Diaz-Abacana's girlfriend called for help and said her boyfriend was trying to kill her. The Peabody Fire Department arrived quickly and put out the blaze, police said. During the fire, the victim tried to leave the apartment, but Diaz-Abacana physically prevented her from leaving, telling her they will die there together. The police successfully arrested Diaz-Abacana. He appeared in Peabody Magistrates Court on Wednesday without bail. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.